Hello, hello. So today we're going to be reacting to a tripleS video. This is a video by Ben Atmos called Explaining All 24 tripleS members like it's a sorority. So recently we reacted to some of the tripleS subunits, Crystal Eyes, Lovelution, and Evolution, and a couple of people in the comments suggested to check this out because I'm still in the process of getting to know the tripleS members. Even with Badge Wars, it's 24 girls, and they're really loud and they're really powerful personalities. So I thought it'd be cool to check this out and get to know them just a little bit more with you guys. So, anyways, let's get started. 3, 2, 1.
Every once in a while, a K-pop group comes along that shakes things up.
Wait, Ben, I'm. You can't trigger me like that.
A K-pop group comes along that shakes things up, plays a different game, and paves a new way for others to follow.
New jeans.
And tripleS is beyond that. Like, I struggle to even think of it as a K-pop group. It's more like a sorority that pumped up their numbers by recruiting grade schoolers. If you didn't know, they're 24 members. That's the largest K-pop girl group of all time. So you might be thinking, how will I ever learn all their names? It'd be easier to learn a foreign alphabet. Yeah, it probably would be, but that doesn't mean we can't make it fun. So let's take a look at that sorority analogy again. I mean, after all, the members live together in houses. The only thing stopping them from throwing red cup ragers are the Big Brother style cameras put in every room which through the internet watches every waking moment of their life, and the fact half of them can't drink yet, that too. I'll be giving a quick overview of each member, explaining their personalities and roles as if they're part of this big tripleS sorority house, and showing some funny clips. Disclaimer, I do not know the members personally, so this will be a big simplification of who they are and is meant only as an entertaining introduction. Thank you. One last thing, for those that don't know, the members are all S's. Don't ask me why. And S1 was revealed all the way back in May 2022. Now, 2 years later, the group is complete with the reveal of the final member, S24. So grab some food and your beverage of choice, because this is gonna be a doozy.
Okay.
On your mark, get ready.
Start.
Ben Atmos. It's a cool name. Founder, Soyeon.
Soyeon is the great founding mother of the sorority. Yeah, a pretty easy analogy, seeing as she's the first member ever. But the caveat is, she didn't really know what was happening. It's more like her friend dared her to start a sorority and she said, what's the worst that could happen? Before tripleS, she was a normal high school student who got cast by Modhouse. She hadn't even danced for anyone until this exact video. So seeing her constant progress over the past 24 months is one of the best parts about her. She's also been there for every member afterwards, giving advice and guidance. She's mature and reasonable, and really feels like the mom of the group.
나 진짜 진심으로 너무 슬퍼요. 이게 무슨 기분이라 해야 되지? 너무 아쉽고 벌써 그립고.
Because of this, she gravitates towards leadership roles, even if they're not specifically asked for. But she's also brutally competitive, maybe the most so on the team.
Correct.
I'm the best saleswoman.
In marketing.
In the tripleS sorority, Haerin is in charge of marketing. Like, if she's on camera, she will promote her members endlessly. She'll just snap her eyes to the viewer and go,
너무 잘해요.
She makes eye contact with the camera so often, it's almost fourth wall breaking.
She's just a character in The Office.
천재.
Yep, that's me.
And finally, she's really good at dancing.
Whoa.
잠깐만.
Okay, hear me out.
I think I've
You
seen
know
her
that girl at the
demos.
party who looks really elegant, but once you go up and speak to her, you realize she's down to earth and kind of goofy? That's Jiu. I sometimes have to remind myself that yes, she's an idol. She's the resident cook, whipping up delicious dinners and the most brutal pranks.
모르시는 분들 그리고 또 알고 계시는 분들 왜 저래? 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Chaeyeon. Oh my god.
I could talk about how friendly Chaeyeon is, or how experienced she is being an ex-member of Busters. But why would I do that when I could talk about her most
Buster sounds really
she
familiar.
is being an ex-member
Someone somewhere
Member of
was in
Busters.
Busters. I don't remember who
Why
it
would
is.
I do that when I could talk about her most
Someone from Kepler?
iconic trait? Noise. She's the unintentional hype girl.
She really the
Her
loudest.
natural reactions to everything are top notch.
It's just how she is.
So she manages to be the silliest, shyest, and friendliest member all in one, and livens up any situation. Hence, life of the party.
Yoo-yeon, Kim Yoo-yeon.
괜찮아요, 괜찮아요.
Yoo-yeon. Where do I even
I don't
start
know.
with Yoo-yeon?
유엔 언니 하이 해주세요.
You see that? That's Yoo-yeon. This effortless pose, the captivating beauty, that about sums up her vibe. She's like the president of the sorority. Being the oldest, everyone respects her.
슬라임 묻었어. 언니 이거 어떻게 생각해?
저 발을 내려줬으면 좋겠어.
Plus, she has the beauty and she has the brains. After all, she's pursuing a
Right.
degree in science at university.
A woman in
이게
STEM.
전자구름이라는 게 있거든요. 전자구름이 확률적 분포를 나타내는 건데 이 맛은 전자구름?
And to top it all off, she's nice to every single member.
저 아닌 것 같기도 한데.
아니야, 난 너네가 해서 다 예뻐 보여.
Oh.
Normally, I spend minutes on end searching for the perfect footage for each segment, but with Yoo-yeon, I could just throw anything on the screen and get my point across. Don't be fooled though. Behind her pretty exterior lies awkwardness.
이즈니 산시구.
Yoo-yeon, you're a woman in STEM, Yoo-yeon. Oh, jeez.
이거 찾아도 돼요?
Sick. Sumin.
언니 저 마음에 안 들어.
Energetic freshman.
Sumin is the freshman who will join anyone's conversation at any moment, never stop talking, and never get tired.
Oh.
Even though she isn't the maknae anymore, it still sort of feels like it. She's the chaotic little sister who loves to be loud, honest,
maknae?
and whatever
Yeonjin?
this is.
Yeonjin.
아, 언니 생긴 게 제 스타일이에요.
지금 저랑 같이 하실래요?
Oh my god.
내가 너무 마음에 들어가지고.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I
7. End of level 1.
Nakyung. Oh yeah, I know. her.
Nakyung has that calm and composed image, giving her the uncontested status of cool girl. She screams confidence when she's dancing, and also when she's doing literally anything else. And warning, if you try to mess with her, she'll be brutally honest.
혜린이는 또 어디 있어요?
혜린이 오늘 아파서 못 왔어요.
아 그렇구나. 거짓말.
But she has her fair share of goofs.
또가 있어. 그래 아프다니까?
Oh my god.
잠깐만 이거 안 돼. 이게
It's killing a couple of your brain cells.
언니 약간 그렇게
Oh my god.
And if that didn't make her cool enough, her sister is the soloist, BB. Way to go, bringing those industry connections.
Right. She's part of As in Angels of Asia, right? Because I remember people talking about BB's sister, and I completely forgot.
언니 약간 그렇게 사네.
One of them is BB's sister.
And if that didn't make her cool enough, her sister is the
They have
soloist,
very similar
BB.
vibe, yeah.
Way to go, bringing those industry connections to the group. You were already cool, but now we're just adding the cherry to the top, huh?
8.
Yubin, the friend's friend. Friend's friend.
Yubin is like the friend that a member brings to the sorority house so often, she's basically part of the family. She comes off as a bit shy and distant at first, and she's got this sleepy sheep sort of look. But once she gets in her zone and says something, she means it.
Wait,
이거는
is she the one that
비지찌개.
solved the
비지찌개랑
puzzle?
무엇이냐면
이거 먹을 거야?
두부를 만들
batch
때
one.
애짱 듣고 있어? 두부를 만들 때
진짜 맛있겠다.
애짱 듣고 있는 거
진짜
봐.
맛있겠다. 미안해.
만들 때 이제 두부에서 약간 찌꺼기 감사합니다. 듣고 있어? 그러니까 두부를 만들 때 잠깐만 나
She's still telling the story.
9.
I did. Oh.
Kaede is that girl in the sorority who carries
Waifu.
herself with such grace, it
Oh.
makes you wonder if you're allowed to speak with her. But it doesn't take long for you to start noticing the cracks in that facade.
Kaede, is she Japanese?
A couple other differences from your average princess. 1, she dances really well. 2, she loves horror.
와 대박. 갖고
Oh,
오셨네?
yeah.
화장 어떻게 했어요? 대박이다.
10,
The pledge officer is in charge of helping new members get situated, and is all around a good person. Likewise, Dahyun always wants to lend a helping hand. She's supportive of every member.
Oh.
Thankful to all her
Do they
fans,
really have cameras in their rooms?
and happy to be where she is. She's also the main vocal of the entire team.
Yeah. Wow.
Bad, not bad at all. Yes, sir.
I know.
Kotone is that member of the sorority who's super easy to be around
really chill.
and would probably chat with you for hours on end about things like Pokemon, Stranger Things, and Luna.
And
no,
Luna?
like those are actually her favorite things.
해가지고
Oh.
보려고 합니다.
She's mature,
Wait,
kind,
we have to watch it.
skilled, and everyone sort of loves her. I'll just play her monologuing to herself and you'll hopefully get what I mean.
S인가요? 이쪽이 S인가요? 어? 나 이렇게요? 이렇게 하면 안 되구나. 이렇게 해야 되는구나.
아디오스.
12,
Yunji. Wait.
Freshmen don't just join by themselves.
Yunji.
Yunji is the yin to Sumin's yang.
I don't know, I thought her
S6
name was
really
Yin.
needed someone to balance her energy out, and Yunji
Yunji.
does that perfectly.
Yunji.
While sometimes Sumin annoys Yunji,
지금 그걸 모르고 사용했던 거야?
너는 전매치도 몰랐잖아.
베베.
other times Yunji annoys Sumin.
찾고 있기 저 성공이야.
Oh my god. I know these two have.
네좀 벅차요.
But at
The
the end of the
loudest
day,
fights.
they're good friends and churn out about 50% of all Maknae energy in tripleS.
Bye.
13,
In every fraternity or sorority, there's that one member who never fails to make people laugh. Just the mention of their name is enough to release a
Yeah,
viral
she's the
outbreak
sporty-
of smiles.
Sporty one.
Their
right?
unique way of speaking makes them an icon.
좋은 환경이에요. 모터하우스 좋아해요.
And yup, that's Nyen. It's never a bad day to be around Nyen. Also, she should join Herin and be vice marketing chair.
Okay.
우리는 트리플S예요. 많이 응원해주세요. 맞아. 트리플S. 우리는 트리플S. 바이바이.
14,
Production chair. Oh.
The production chair is in charge of the group's creative endeavors, and So-hyun is a natural fit. She's a composer and has made songs for both tripleS and Artemis. You can check out her SoundCloud right now. Yeah, I mean, she's that real. She also
SoundCloud
comes off as a
artist.
natural leader and gives others time to speak. With her constantly radiating maturity and girl crush energy, it's no wonder she's as popular as she is.
Oh, that's power.
We need stories.
That's oh, there's
we
an
need
ad.
stories to understand ourselves.
Why is this ad 2 minutes?
15, end of level 2.
Shinyu.
누가 꽃이야?
Shinwi is sort of
Shinwi.
like the
Actually, people have said that to me already. Shinwi. Oh. Okay. So
15, end of level 2.
누가 꽃이야?
Shinwi is sort of like sorry, Shinwi is the whoa.
Calm down, Ben.
Okay, she's in charge of beauty.
맞아 이거 너무 좋아요 일단.
She's also a contender for the goofiest of all of them.
Oh, jeez. Is she tall? She looks tall.
저 떡볶이 잘해요.
진짜.
That's it? Mayu.
Mayu's that one member of the
senior.
sorority who's about to graduate, but she still feels like an innocent goofball. While the consensus that she's a cutie who needs to be protected at all costs might lead you to think otherwise, she's the second oldest. That's one of her charming points. And just like a baby, I'm pretty sure Mayu's #1 favorite place to be is in the arms of her members.
언니 같지 안 보인다.
Alright, so the next 4, known as tripleS Next, have only been around for a few months, and some of them are still really shy. So I'll go over them quickly, and we'll see how they fit into the group in the coming months.
Is there 21 to
17.
No.
From what I've seen, Lin is very, very reserved. She's a lot like Kaede in that she's part of the Japanese line and doesn't speak very often, but has mad dancing swag and seems really nice. She also has a crush on S7 Nakyeon.
나 여친입니다. 네, 나 결혼합니다.
18.
You can't just drop
Jubin
that bit
is
of
the
lore
second
there. It's because the group is so big that you can still have this like confessing crush on someone even though you're in the same group. Nakyeon, Jubin.
18.
Jubin is the second youngest out of all 24, and definitely gives maknae on top energy. She's quick-witted and has aptly earned the nickname Boss Baby.
제가 근데 진짜 하나 말하고 싶은 게 있는데요.
네.
저 너무 멋있어요.
Okay.
아, 네. 나는 귀염뽀짝.
19.
I respect that. Hayeon. Chaos.
Hayeon is brutal. Just brutal. She loves being a spectacle and having fun.
It's me. 너무 예쁘잖아. 뭐야 얘?
I'm looking forward to seeing how her chemistry develops with the other members, because so far, she certainly has a lot of chemistry with herself.
아, 매력
Okay.
셀 수 없죠.
That's the most important part. Love yourself. Shion. So.
Shion has an angelic voice, and such a soft way of speaking, you can't help but like her.
나는 아직 너와 요래
Oh wow.
중까지입니다.
She also loves food.
맛있게 먹겠습니다.
And finally, we arrive at the last 4 members,
That's wild.
Triple
That's
S
like
Glow. They're like
The
the
quietest person in this whole group. We've gone through like 20 people and yeah, she's probably the quietest one. Interesting, okay.
pledges of the sorority, as they just
Glow.
got sworn in, so to speak, and we're still getting to know
So
them.
this is 21 to
As of writing this
24.
script, they've been around for a few days, so not much to go off of. I'll just give you a little bit of what we do know, and it'll be an opportunity for you to learn and figure out who they are for yourself. Fun, right?
21.
Jaewon. New
She was a contestant on Universe Ticket and went from passing the Mod House auditions in November 2023 to becoming a tripleS member in about 5 months. She knows martial arts, and her and Yuyun are the only INTPs.
22.
Okay. Sulin.
The one and only Thai member. She's an INFJ and did horseback riding, so that's cool. While she still doesn't
is
know
cool.
Korean very well, I'm sure she'll learn a lot from, oh, you know, her giant 24-member family.
23. End of level 3.
She's the maknae of all of tripleS, born June 11th, 2010, which makes her 13 years old.
I have to stop the video. 13 years old. Oh my god, she should be in school. What do you mean 2010? What?
Huh? Coincidentally, her full name is Jung Haerin, which, aside from a slightly different spelling, is the same name as our resident marketing chair, Jung Haerin. Now, if what we've seen so far is anything to go off of, it looks like the maknae line won't be easing up in terms of energy anytime soon.
24.
Gion.
At long last, we have reached S24. Round of applause. Okay, you don't need to... Let's wrap this up. We know Jiyeon does ballet, is an ISTP, and her real name is Soyeon. So that means the group starts and ends with Soyeon.
Nice.
But aside from that, we really don't know much. We'll just have to see where the Glow members go from here. And that was everyone. I hope my hours of research helped you make sense of this giant mega group. If you want a recommended viewing to get started with tripleS on your own time, I can't recommend their 1the K reality show Badge War enough.
we're
You
going
get to see
through
the
it.
first 16 members at their absolute best. And you better get studying, because their 24-member debut is almost here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go relax like Yuyun and munch on some double stuffed Oreos while exploring the land of Hyrule.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
like and subscribe for more
Let's
fun
go.
and insightful K-pop content, and I'll see you guys next time. Annyeong!
Okay, oh my god. Thank you so much to Ben Atmos. That was a fantastic video. I feel like it really helped. Especially knowing about how the subunits are. So the last two subunits, tripleS Next and Glow, are the last 8 members, right, that they released. So it'd be cool to check those out because those are the members I'm probably least familiar with personally. But yeah, it was nice to see like little bits about them. I thought it was nice and concise. A part of me still wanted like a bit more, but it's like how much we have so far. And I think he released this just a little bit after they announced the last few members. So there's really not a lot from them at this point. A couple of questions though. So he mentioned that they all live together in a house, or maybe a couple of houses, since there's 24 of them. That makes sense to me. But the whole thing with the camera is kind of weird. Can someone explain it? Maybe it's like just for a couple of days for some sort of show. Because I hope they don't have cameras in their room 24/7. That's a bit weird. Especially having a member that's 13 years old. Which, by the way, another question is, does she live in the house with them, or does she live with her parents? Like, what's going on? I really didn't know there was a member that's 13 years old. That kind of makes me feel weird. Just because it's like it's already a group now. They're an established group at this point. They're not trainees, right? So they're doing activities and they're promoting, and presumably they're going to be making more comebacks as a group and as subunits. So there's a lot of interesting things with having a 13-year-old member. I can't say I agree with debuting someone that's 13 years old, to be honest. But anyways, that is it for this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want to check out, my other reactions, other tripleS reactions, I got a couple here on YouTube. Our most recent one is checking out some of their subunits. We're also watching tripleS Badge Wars on Patreon. We finished season 1 and we're currently in season 2 if you want to watch along. Again, a big thanks to Ben Atmos for this video. I think it's quite fantastic. I'll have to check out his channel and see what other stuff he has. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.